guys! Today I am so excited to finally do this video. A lot of people have been asking me to put up this video, and today I am going to be talking about my sorority recruitment experience here at SDSU. So a couple weeks ago I went through Rush for the first time ever. So Rush here at SDSU went from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so it was 5 days long, and then our bid day was the following Friday. On Wednesday, we started off by having Rush orientation, and so there was over 1,000 girls who were rushing, and we all met in this big hall in our student union, and they basically just went over what Rush is, and they gave us like all of this important information, and there was a guest speaker who told us like what the sisterhood is like and what being in a sorority means to her, and it was super cool. I met so many people just at orientation, so that was awesome. Following day was the first day of Rush, and so the first day of Rush was leadership day, and so this year they decided to break it up into 2 different days. So there was leadership day 1, which was Thursday, and then leadership day 2, which was Friday. And I know last year they did it so they put leadership day all in one day, and basically the first day is when you go to every single house. So we went to 4 houses on Thursday and then 5 houses on Friday, and you're basically at each chapter for 30 minutes, and then they give you 15 minutes in between to travel to each different house. The first day, it was a very overwhelming. I didn't know what to expect. Obviously, going through recruitment for the first time, like a lot of people say that it's very stressful and very crazy. Yeah, the first house that we went to, I did not realize that they were all gonna be standing there and singing this song to us, and I was just like, what is happening right now? And then basically like at each house they have like girls that will come up to you and they'll talk to you, and literally the first day is just, oh, so what's your major? Where are you from? And like all of those basic questions. And basically you're going to be asked what your major is and your hometown about like a lot of times. I'd probably say like 5 times at like each house. That was crazy. After Thursday, it was a continuation of Friday, so we didn't drop any houses yet. But Friday, we had to go back to one of the buildings on campus, and we had to sit down and rank which houses we liked the best. So since we had a total of 8 houses that we could rank, since there was 9 total, but the 9th house was Kappa Alpha Theta, and they are actually reestablishing this semester, so they were having the recruitment after formal recruitment to try and get new girls to be the establishing class. So they weren't actually doing recruitment right then and there, so we only had 8 houses to rank. So basically you put your top 6, and those are all ranked the exact same. So it goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then it goes 2, and then 3. So your top 6 are all ranked the same exact way, and then your bottom 2 are 2 and 3. So after Thursday and Friday, I knew like exactly which houses that I liked, and then I knew which houses I did not like, and then I knew which houses like I had decent conversations at, but I didn't really like click with anyone right away. So the reason why Rush is so stressful is because you don't know what houses are gonna drop you, because you might think that you have like the best conversations with these girls, but then you find out that they dropped you, so it's like not that fun in that sense. The next day, we met with our Rho Gamma, and also side note, forgot to mention this in the beginning, a Rho Gamma is someone who basically is like your mom for the week. They help you with anything rush related. You can go with them for any questions about literally anything and they'll help you out. They're like there for you. They're people who disaffiliated from their chapter to try and help you find your home. So the next day we met with our Rho Gammas and they gave us our schedule for the day. So this is when we found out like which houses dropped us and which houses are still on our list. The next day you could have a total of 6 houses maximum that you are invited back to. So I got my schedule and I had 4 houses on my list, and for me 2 of the houses were my 2 favorite houses that I had, and then my other 2 houses that on my schedule were my 2 bottom houses that I had. That was sort of like a whatever. I mean, I was still happy that I still had 2 houses that I really liked, because there are a lot of girls who drop recruitment because they get their schedule and they see all of the houses that they liked aren't on their schedule anymore. So they realize that they don't want to do it because they didn't like the houses that they still got. I went to the 4 houses. I still had the same feelings and emotions of each house. Like 2 ones that I really liked, I was still in love with both of them, and then the 2 houses I didn't like, I still was like, I just didn't see myself like fitting in with those girls. Like I just felt like I couldn't see myself like being in that house. And so the second day of recruitment was Philanthropy Day. So basically the houses just talk about their different philanthropies and community service, and you'll get asked more questions like about what community service you were involved in high school, or if you're like passionate about community service. I was asked that a lot. And if you like want to be involved in community service, because a lot of the sororities really want people who are involved in community service, because every sorority has their own philanthropy. So each sorority really wants people who are really passionate about helping out and all of that good stuff. The 4th day was Sisterhood Day. So this day on your schedule you could have a maximum of 4 houses, and so my schedule, I had 2. One of the sororities that I really liked dropped me, and then another sorority that I didn't really like dropped me. So I had like my favorite sorority, the one that I really wanted to be in, and then one I really did not want to be in. So I was stressed. And so Sisterhood Day, they like focus on friendship and the experiences that they've had with their sisters. They ask you about your friends and like your family and what you might look for in a sisterhood, because obviously sisterhood is very important, especially being in a sorority. You're gonna be sisters with these girls for life, and so it's like super important that you actually like, by this time you should like be thinking about like if you actually see these girls being your sisters and if you actually feel like a genuine connection with these girls. Top house that I really wanted, I had an awesome time there again. Like literally every single day at this sorority I felt like I could really belong, and I was like in love every single day. I would come back to my roommates because they weren't rushing, so I like told them like my experience, and I like told them every single day I was like, I'm in love with them, like I need to be in this house. So by Sisterhood Day, when I had them and then the other sorority, I was like, I need to make sure that I get into the one that I want or else I'll cry. The next day was preference night. It was Monday night. I had a class, and so pref was at like, we had to meet with our Rho Gammas at 5, and so all day long I was stressing out because I didn't know what was going to be in my schedule. I was so scared that the house that I really liked was going to drop me and I was going to only have the house that I didn't like. I was super nervous about that, but we finally got our schedules, and you could have a maximum amount of 2 houses for preference night, and I got my schedule, and it was the house that I really wanted, and the other house dropped me. So I was super happy about that, because usually by preference night, like if you make it preference night, there's like a good chance that you'll get a bid, and so I was really excited about that. Preference night, this is the longest amount of time that you'll be at the chapter. You're there for a total of 60 minutes, so you're there for like the longest time. You usually talk to someone who you already talked to during rush in the house, and so I was paired up with one of these girls that I talked to the day before, and she is such a sweetheart. Like, I love her so much now. Like, she's amazing. Preference night, like, is so many emotions running through, and I didn't think that it was gonna be an emotional night, but it really was. I can't even like explain it, but yeah. And so we had to wait from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday up until Friday, which was bid day. We had to wait that long, and so since I only had one house for prep night, I basically knew that that was gonna be the house that I was gonna end up in. But there still is a chance that they could drop you. Even if you do make it to prep night, there is still a chance that people can drop you, especially if you only have like one house, you could still get dropped. Or if you have two houses and you still, let's say you rank them, like, let's say you rank X sorority 1 and then Y sorority 2. Let's say you really like X sorority. They also rank you, and let's say Y sorority likes you better than X sorority. That means that you'll probably get a bid from the Y sorority. So even if you rank them, there's still a chance that you'll get into the second sorority. So just keep that in mind when you're ranking. They also rank you too. It's a mutual decision. So that's how like that works with like ranking and like all of that stuff. Usually if you don't receive a bid, which is very rare, like if you don't receive a bid at all, your Rho Gamma will call you and tell you that you didn't receive a bid, so you don't come to bid day, and that would be really awkward if you came to bid day and you didn't get a bid. I already knew which sorority I was gonna be in, and obviously you all know that I'm in Kappa Delta, but bid day was honestly one of the best days of my life. It was so amazing. Opening that bid card and everything was honestly one of the best things ever. I love it. It was amazing. We like had an awesome time. It was amazing. I think that's basically it. I think I touched base on everything. If any of you still have questions about the recruitment process or anything, just comment down below if you still have any questions. I will be glad to answer any of your questions. Oh yeah, I think I touched base on everything. I'm so sorry that this is such a long video. There was a lot of things to talk about with recruitment. If you guys like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below any more questions that you might have about recruitment or anything sorority related in general, or anything about the sororities at SDSU or anything. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get as many subscribers as possible, and I would love you forever if you subscribe. I make a new video every single week, so I will catch you guys next time. Bye!